Hello, everybody. Welcome to Saturday Morning Dooger, aka Saturday Midday Dooger, because people kept saying that would still be the same acronym. I don't think I like it as much, though, to be honest. I don't think it's as good, but sure. Let's tweet Saturday, sure. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Wonderful. It doesn't roll off the tongue as well. Yeah, it's not as... It doesn't... It just don't feel right. You know? It doesn't feel right. It's not correct. It's not correct. I don't think that's the way you would do that. There's probably a sign for incorrect. I just don't know it. Let's open up our channel point stuff. I decided to take the quickest shower of my life. And I still got here at 10 past, so... Dab. Okay. We have some subscriptions to give out. Let's do these. T Ironer, who saved my life during the Fate campaign. Oh, asked for a sub, but was gifted one, I guess. So, T Ironer, I will give your points back. Lanius. Great, got you. Here we go. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Welcome to the cat gang. Welcome to the cat gang. The lovely person who was in chat yesterday who was like, I know BSL, totally messaged me and said that I could like hop on a call with them and show them the stuff that I'm signing and they would help correct it and stuff. So that's super cool. I also signed up for the BSL course on the BSL website. So look, our journey is beginning. It's happening. Midsummer Corgi, welcome to the cat gang. Thank you for using your points to redeem a sub. And G Jardim, welcome to the cat gang. For rando then, wonderful. Oh, you happened to be here. That's delightful. Okay, cool. So then we got a couple randos to give out as well. Boop. There we go. There we go. Perfect.
Welcome, you.
All right. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the cat gang. If you're new with us, I hope you're having an amazing day. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for mentioning the BSL course yesterday. I signed up for it too. I mean, it wasn't me. There was somebody in chat who was like, did you know that the BSL course on the BSL website is pay what you want during COVID, which is amazing. So yeah, very, very excited to hop into that, like, for real. Oh my God, my whole back is wet. You know when you like really rush dry your hair? That's the sitch I'm in. Some of it's very wet still. Oh well. It was me that suggested the course. Thank you, Caustic. Appreciate it. Dripping hair doodad. It do. Guys, I'm so sad. So yesterday we did Misdemeanor, which was amazing, by the way. If you haven't watched the most recent Misdemeanor, but you do watch Misdemeanor, go watch it. It was really, really good. But after Misdemeanor was done, I was like, okay, I've got like 2 hours before Callus Row. So I'm going to take a nap because I'm tired. I'm going to take a nap and then I'll wake up like 30 minutes before it's supposed to start and make sure that everything's working and everything's good. And then I woke up fully clothed on top of my bed to my daughter walking in at 7 a.m. and going, "Mommy, it's time to start our day." And I was like, ugh. So I missed it. I know. I'm glad that I got a bunch of sleep because we had a really good morning and we did like lots of activities and lots of crafts and all sorts of stuff. And probably if I had done Callus Row, I wouldn't have had the energy to do all of that stuff with her this morning. So I took advantage of it, but I was still like, no. Sam didn't wake you up. He thought I would. So he DMs in a completely different area than my character exists in. So with Callus Row, there are like different areas, different zones, if you will. And depending on who your character is, they can or can't go to different areas. I can't go to the area that Sam DMs in. At least I don't believe that I can. But anyways, either way, I'm never there. I'm in Undercity. He DMs in Upper City, right? So he wouldn't have noticed like, oh, for some reason I can't find her character anywhere, right? I'm not in his zone. So he thought I was playing. What can you do? He was like, "Oh, I would have woken you up if I had known." It's like, it's okay. It's fine. What are you going to do? Sam didn't lose track of time. We haven't had daylight savings yet. And so Callus Row actually started earlier than it normally does. And it started an hour earlier. So even if I had woken up when my alarm went off, I also would have been late. So, hi Brains, how are you? We're talking about there's like a VR LARP that I'm part of every week. But because of so many variables, like I was talking with Sam about this and I was like, I hate that Callus Row is so fun. I hate that Callus Row is so fun because there are so many variables working against me playing it. Like if it wasn't very fun for me, I could just tap out, right? But it's really fun. It's like really, really cool and I want to be part of it. But it means that like I have to accept that one day a week I basically don't sleep. And that the entire time I have to have one headphone, one like ear thing off in case my daughter wakes up. And if she does wake up, then I have to step away, right? And if I do try to get some sleep, I might fucking sleep through it because it happens in the middle of the night. It happens at 2 a.m. for us. So, yeah. So it sucks. It sucks that I slept through it because it is so fun. And last week was really fun. So I woke up like grumpy. Sam was like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "I missed Callus Row." And then I came downstairs and there was like water all over the floor from the washing machine again. And I was like, but what are you going to do? I had a lovely morning with my daughter, so it's fine. Oh, yeah. And then I was like, "Clarky, do you want to make, Mommy has sourdough starter. Do you want to make sourdough waffles?" And she was like, "Yeah, let's make waffles." And then I realized we have no eggs, no milk alternatives even. So it's like, never mind. We'll do it tomorrow. I'll go to the store. Never mind. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Sometimes you got days like this. And so you fix it by making a dragon out of paper, which is what we did. And it was very fun. Let me show you. I'll show you hers. Hers is so funny. Because it was kind of hard to keep her on track. which I don't care to like keep her on track, so to speak, but it was like, do you want to make the dragon? Yes. Okay, cool. So the next part of the dragon is this. And then she would ask to do something completely different. And we would do something completely different. And then she would be upset that the dragon wasn't done. I was like, okay, if you want to do the dragon, this is the dragon, right? So, this is her dragon. It's very good. This is her dragon. You can't really see it, but there's some lines to signify legs and arms and things. She gave it a button for a nose and eyes. I suggested the buttons for the eyes because I thought it would be fun. And she was like, can it have a nose? Of course. And then she said she wanted it to be an alien dragon. So it's an alien dragon. So we made that. Clark learned how to take pictures with my phone. So there's that as well. So she was going all over the place, like taking pictures of things. Very artistic. Hold on. Very artistic pictures, these. Art. 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 Such art. And then she took a picture of me with my dragon, which honestly, not a bad picture. I'm trying to get it to like not have glare on it, but like not too bad for a 2-year-old taking a picture, you know? Not bad. Not bad, not bad. What happened to the art tattoo? It went away. It was there for 2 weeks, which is what it said on the tin. And now I'm free. Free to exact vengeance on he who imprisoned me, etc., etc. Make them black and white. Oh my god, I'm going to sell them. I did see the trailer for the new Life is Strange. It looks interesting. You have to say the whole thing every time. I do not. It's my goof. I decide how it rolls. Yeah, New Life is Strange is a trailer that you can go and watch for a New Life is Strange. I think the subtitle is True Colors. And yeah, should be fun. Why do you say that bit? Because I started saying it and now I can't stop because it's a goof now. Oh, I actually don't know. Is it not episodic? Because I'm down for that. To just have a game to just play and be done with it. Whoa, more kid. That sounds fun. Did you start saying it not knowing what it was? I'll continue saying it forever just because. This is the song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that never... Look, somebody prompted me with it. Okay? It never ends. It doesn't have to. Lamb chop sing along. Lamb chop sing along. You said life is strange. My brain heard Stranger Things. So when you said it's not episodic, I was so confused. I had a lamb chop stuffed animal. It was awesome. I enjoyed lamb chop. I loved lamb chop as a kid. I'm DMing a beefy one shot tonight and I'm nervous as fuck. You're gonna crush it. It's gonna go great. Oh, side note, episode 2 of Hollow Knight is getting pushed a week. It gives me more time to prep, but I have to push it a week. One of our players has a glitch in the Matrix. I know. They were like, I mean, I can just show up for the very beginning, but then I'll have to go. And I was like, it's literally like a 3 or 4 session campaign. I would much rather just push it and have everyone there for every episode. Like, so yeah. Over a year since you caught a stream? Snakey, really? Wild. Gives me time to catch up. Yeah. Yeah, you got time for sure. Next session there will be no problems. Daughter will have it all planned out. I mean, I've done a lot because I thought it was happening on Monday. So I've already done a lot. So it happens on Mondays. I mean, we've only done one. So not this coming Monday, but next Monday. It'll be at 9 p.m. GMT on Monday. Monday. Hello. I'm not sleepy. I slept a ton. I know I just yawned, but I slept a lot, so I'm actually good. The one positive of this whole thing is that I slept so much. What are we playing today? We don't play anything on Saturdays. We just chat. That shirt's awesome. Thank you. I got it secondhand. Body not ready for all this sleep. Body ain't ready. Oh my God. And then I forgot how much went wrong this morning. And then Sam found the leftovers because I can't, like, when I make something, if it's still hot, I'll put it in the container so that it's ready to go in the fridge, but I won't put the lid on because if I put the lid on, the heat will like vacuum seal it basically, and then I won't be able to get the lid off later, right? So I leave the lid like at a jaunty angle and then later put the lid on and put it in the fridge. So came downstairs. Already so much happening, so much going wrong. Come downstairs, Sam's in the kitchen and he goes, "Oh, is this, I guess this isn't good anymore." And I was like, no! So I was like, honestly, if it was just me, I would still eat it. I would still eat it. I know that it was still hot or like decently warm around 11. I would probably still eat it. I would not feed it to anybody else in my family though. And Sam was like, I'll let you decide what to do with it then. What was it? It was like a sheet pan dinner with a bunch of veggies and some sausage and stuff. The rice, not happening, but the actual like veggie mixture, I think is probably fine. Again, I will eat it. I just hate that it was left out all night. No, Samwise, don't say that. Oh, no. What's the worst thing that could happen? Well, so there are obviously like natural sugars inside of the vegetables, and also the like vinegar sauce that went on top of it. The vinegar would do good shit for us, but there was also like a little bit of sugar in the mixture to kind of balance flavor. So if there's anything out there that was looking for something to eat, anything microscopic, it's probably tackling the sugar. So the flavor might be a little bit off. I don't think that it would be dangerous to eat. I don't think that it'll taste as good. So there you go. That's what I would assume is happening with that food right now. But I'm going to try it. We'll see.
Welcome, you fine, cat-loving, coffee-drinking burrito babe.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Welcome, you fine, cat-loving, coffee-drinking burrito
Oh,
babe.
yeah. I reheat rice all the time. So when you make fried rice, it's recommended that you use rice that has been cooked and then kept for like a day in the fridge or so. I make rice and keep it in the fridge all the time. Because Clark loves rice, so it's always nice to have extra rice around for Clark. Oh, nice. My parents got their second vaccine, so they're all done. I'm very excited about that. Sam's parents have finally gotten their first ones, so... Well, yeah, I'm not going to eat it cold. I ain't going to eat it cold. Mesmerp, welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you very much for subscribing. And Schmlar, happy anniversary. Happy 1 year. Thank you so much. Does Clark have a favorite type of rice? Not really. She's definitely in a stage where she's like, it totally depends on what it is, but she's really iffy about food that's like a mixture of things, which drives me nuts, right? She'll literally be with me making dinner. We'll make the whole thing together, and at the end of it, she knows everything that's inside of it. She's eaten all of the things individually, but won't eat it when it's done, you know? So I love to make like fried rice if I have leftovers, if I have like bits of vegetables that need to get used up, anything like that. Fried rice is like the best way to do that for me because it's just quick and I normally have rice around. And Clark used to eat fried rice just fine and loved it. And now dodge everything else that's in the fried rice and only eat the rice. No, like I'm MSG, yes or nah. I think that people throw a big fit about MSG when there's no reason to, and it's a form of sodium, and you can use MSG and be fine. But no, I'm totally the sort of person that wants like each thing individual on the plate. They can touch, but I don't want them mixing, right? And I know that it's common for kids around Clark's age to get really used to being given like, here are carrots, here are eggs, here's bread, right? Like deconstructed meals. And then like eventually have kind of a mental hang up with like, but this is a lot of things all put together and I don't know if I'll like that. So sometimes she goes for it, and sometimes she doesn't. From my understanding, MSG on its own is a little sweeter than like table salt. It's a little sweet. But I mean, it does what salt does, right? It like heightens flavors. It just does it in a different way. And in some situations will make things taste a little bit more delicious. So there you go. I would encourage you to look up kind of the history of like why people hate MSG so much. There's definitely some racist roots in it. And it's not that people can't be sensitive to MSG and potentially like get a tummy ache from it. Absolutely. But is it bad for you? As bad for you as salt, from my understanding. So monosodium glutamate is the full name. But yeah, you should look it up. It's very interesting. It's very sad, but it's also very interesting. I started making my first scarf after watching your stream on Thursday. Did you get a knitting loom, or are you just knitting or crocheting or? The stream was mesmerizing. I got a loom. Awesome. Yeah. Clarky's been helping me with mine, which is very fun. I saw her, she picked one up and picked up her doll and was trying to, her little like fox dolly, and was like, look, Dolly, this is how you do it. And was trying to like teach the doll how to use the loom. It was very cute. So she's starting to think about it. She's like getting it overall. It's the dexterity part of it, the like looping it around one and then having to loop it around the next. So I have to like, she has to loop one and then I hold it, and then she loops the next one and I hold it. But she gets it, like the idea of how to use it. So Norse Scorpio, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Again, I still don't know if this is correct, but welcome to the Cat Gang. There has to be a way to say like, welcome to, right? Because this is literally like, welcome, Cat Gang, which you're not the Cat Gang on your own. Yeah, I'm trying to learn BSL, but right now I just am learning like vocab words. And according to a couple of people who have watched and have reached out that know BSL to some degree, some of the signs I'm doing are either wrong in practice or wrong in context. So this is why I'm being offered like, hey, do you want to like hop on a call and you can show me the sign and I can show you like what you need to adjust about it, or actually a sign that would work better for like that specific situation, that kind of thing. I know, but I only know vocab. I don't know sentence structure or like how to establish tense in things or anything like that. So yeah. I don't want to, yeah, exactly. That's just what I was about to say. I really don't want to like do things to the point that I have the wrong thing fixated in here, which is why I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this like BSL course that's on the website, and since I'm being offered help from community members, absolutely. I'll accept the help. So. And yeah, since people always wind up asking this, ASL and BSL are completely different languages. They developed in different places with different root sign languages. And some of the words are the same and some are not. So there you go. Dr. Subterfuge, thank you very much for the gifted subs. Welcome to the Cat Gang, guys. If you were gifted a sub by Dr. Subterfuge or anybody else, please take the time to say thank you. Thank you, Tully Rose. Your streams are pretty awesome. Thank you. I do what I can. The cake is out. What kind of cake, Henry? Give us the deets. What you making? You probably already told everybody and I missed it. Yes, I love Hilda. Coffee cheesecake? Stop it. That sounds so good. That sounds so good. It also sounds like it would give me a tummy ache later, but it sounds so good. Bye, Albions. Have a good day. All right. Hello. Hi, Mimika. I just looked over and Mimika was like, she is cracking herself up right now. Okay, so I was like, how do you say cake? Cake. How do you say cheese? Cheese, apparently. So I was like, how do you say wait, we know coffee. It's this, right? It's the C. You drink the C, apparently. So coffee, cheesecake, question mark. And then I was like, oh, do you want to eat coffee cheesecake? And then I was like, maybe. Because this is maybe. Maybe. Next level. Look, we're starting to, but again, just to reiterate, I don't actually know BSL.
Someone is at the door. Who is it? Who are you? Who are you?
Okay. It's just a person with a thing. We're gonna see if they piece the fuck out or not. Yep. Wonderful. I don't know BSL. I'm trying to learn like vocab, but I intend to learn how to actually put shit together. The things, this sort of like, do you want to eat some cheesecake, right? Is just me throwing vocab words together and is probably not the proper way to say any of these things. It's just fun for me to be like, wait, I know the sign for this. I know the sign for this, right? You're nosy about my own house? Yeah, I'm fucking nosy. I can't hear, if somebody knocks at the front door, I can't hear it from up here. So I'm watching to see if a person walked to the front door and just sits there. Because if they do, then that means they're waiting for me to show up. But they like bloop and then immediately bloop. So they plopped something on the front step, maybe took a picture to be like, look, it's for real. And then they left. So yeah. Mimika, I was just saying at the start of the stream, I'm so depresso because I tried to get a couple hours sleep before Callus Row last night and just fucking passed out and woke up to my child barging into my room at 7 a.m. going, Mommy, it's time for the day to start. And I was like, like in full clothing on top of my bed, just like, what the fuck? So, rip. I'm really sad. I'm like really sad that I missed it. It only happens once a week, dude. More things happened? God fucking damn it. Depresso. I'm so sad, dude. It's wild lately. I mean, yeah. Kelly. I missed Callus Row, Kelly. I slept. I walked into you saying you're sad. I went to try and nap before Callus Row and I slept through the whole thing. Now you have a week to set up your VR streaming finally. That's true. That's true. Every week I keep being like, maybe I'll hit up Kelly and figure out how to stream VR. It's okay. It's so late for you there. But like, see, this is what I was saying. I was also saying earlier, like, it sucks. Like, it's awesome, but it sucks that Callus Row is so fucking fun because there's so many variables in my life working against me being able to do it. Like, it starts at 2 a.m. I have a baby who could wake up at any moment and be like, Mommy, I'm scared of the dark, or I need to pee, right? It's just like, I have to like keep an ear off. Like, it's just... There's so much working against me. I'm not worried about waking up. My alarm was on full blast. My alarm was on full blast and I slept through it. I don't know. I don't know what else I could have done. But yeah. Sam thought that I was playing. Otherwise, he would have come up and woken me up. He thought that I was in, but he DMs Upper City, so he didn't know. You needed that snooze, I guess. But Mimica's in here being like, lots of shit happened. You really missed out on some shit. God damn it. God fucking damn. What is the excuse? What is the excuse for Moral to just be gone every other episode? Where is he? Where is this child? Where'd they go? It's just sleeping. Yeah. It can't be narcolepsy because Bo, that's literally a thing for Bo, is that she falls asleep randomly. I need to come up with like a lore reason that I'm gone all the time. Yeah, that was what I was thinking to myself actually was I need to make in the Callous Road Discord, people make things that are basically like, this is stuff I would like to explore with this character. And then they'll post it, I guess, for the DMs to be able to look at. And I'm trying to think if I could somehow skew it that I'm working on one of those things, and so I'm just not around, but I don't know. Found a new friend, is chilling with them. Yeah, maybe. Oh, Fazgulin, I haven't bleached my own hair in a very long time. Last time that I got it done, it was at a salon. So, but the last time that I bleached my own hair, I burned some of it off. So I'm not the right person to ask. I'm so sorry. It scarred me for life. I'll never bleach it myself again. I'm not sure what you mean by explore with this character. It's basically like, what are some story beats that you'd like for this character? Like where do you see their growth happening? What's something that you'd like to happen to them? What direction do you want this character to go, basically? And if there are opportunities for that, the DMs will have that to look at and be able to be like, oh, actually, maybe we could get this character involved. And then that'll like push them toward their goals for this character. Just join my gang. I still love and feel so honored that you were like, I'm going to the hookah shop just because, just to say hi. Like, technically, just to say hi. It's very sweet. She tried to convert me too. Don't listen. Oh, that's very sweet. Well, Kelly's trying to turn me into a stripper. I don't know what's best for Moral, really. And there you were on the floor. I know. And you told me off. Unreal. The start of a great friendship. Yeah, Moral's like, I don't know what this is for, but sure. I don't even understand. Conceptually, I actually have no idea how. Oh my God, I had a dream about Callous Row last night. Holy shit, this just do you ever, oh my God, that is so wild. Do you ever this is like, I can't believe I had a dream about it and didn't fucking wake up to actually do it. So, do you ever have a dream and it isn't until you pinpoint think about the exact thing you dreamed about that you realize oh, that wasn't real. I just had that moment live. So, okay, so I had a dream last night that Sketchu and I had come up with a different idle animation. This is so weird. We had come up with a different idle animation for Moral. Because like the default when you like go into your VR menu is they basically like I'm sure you can come up with like custom ones, but they basically do like a cross-legged like floating thing. And I had a dream last night that I was doing Callus Row and I had to click into my menu and I realized that Sketchu had like changed my idle animation and I was like, "Oh, you changed it." And the idle animation was that Moral puts the headphones on and just kind of like sits there like this with the headphones on. And I was like, oh my God, that's such a good idle animation. And now I'm awake and going, wait, that's such a good idle animation though. Wait a minute. Wait, I should do that though for real. Write that down. I'm going to. I think I'm going to adjust Moral's sheet because, oh my God, what is this? Oh my God, this is my Hollow Knight notes. Get rid of. No. Different. Okay. Okay, cool. Don't get rid of those, don't worry. I don't even know how to get rid of a sticky note if I tried. Oh, Kelly. I know, I was telling chat that we have to push it a week. But it should only be, from my understanding from the person who can't make it, it should only be 1 week. So this is Callus Row's second season. Second season started, what, like 10 weeks ago or something crazy? I joined like 3 or 4 weeks ago with a second wave of new characters. Yeah, no bugs on Monday. No bugs on Monday. We're pushing it a week. What's getting pushed? So I'm doing a Hollow Knight Fate campaign. It's only going to be like 3 or 4 sessions, but we did session 1 and now session 2 has to get pushed because somebody had a conflict. So, but we should be good for the following Monday. There's a couple things in my notes that I asked Joe if I could run them by him, even though he doesn't do Fate. I'm trying to think of how to talk about this really vaguely, especially since Kelly's here. There's a couple things that I'm like on the fence about, like having in the game. And I was like, Joe, can I run these things by you and see what you think about them from like a DM perspective? You can leave. You do not have to leave. Because I don't want to spoil anybody here either. Yeah, I just want a second opinion on some stuff. I do. I play Final Fantasy 14 every week. Every Tuesday we stream it. Death the Kid. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you so much for subscribing. Dude, I've been thinking about restarting that game. I say it all the time that I'm going to restart Hollow Knight. I still haven't done it. I've had so many people reach out and be like, yo, the way that you did the characters in Hollow Knight was so cool. I'm probably gonna steal that. So my brain immediately goes, I need to do another thing immediately after Hollow Knight, because otherwise a bunch of people are gonna start doing this like moving PNG thing on their D&D games, and they'll all forget that we did it. Could have had restart Hollow Knight as a subathon goal. I'm not gonna do it on stream again. I did so much Hollow Knight on stream. It like got to the point where my stream numbers were really low because people were like, let me know when you're done with this. Let me know when you're done with Hollow Knight. So. Haha. I don't care about the incentive. I'm just glad for any motivation for Dukes to DM more on stream. The more I do it, the better I'll get. So that's an incentive on its own. And I think especially with Hollow Knight, since it'll be my first thing that isn't a one shot, if I'm like consistently trying to DM, I'll just get better, right? I'll just get better. So thanks, Kelly. You're biased. You already like me. I'm stuck at one part in Hollow Knight and I can't figure out what to do. If it makes you feel better, there were a couple of times that I looked things up, because otherwise, here's what you do. The map is so huge. You just start like backtracking and forward tracking and going to the same places over and over and being like, what was an area I couldn't go to before here? Oh, nope, it wasn't that. Okay, what's another area I couldn't go to? And you just waste so much fucking time. And after I've wasted enough time, there's more value to me in progressing than in figuring out what to do on my own. Yeah, so apparently when I originally played the game, there weren't markers that you could use on the map. Those were added with the DLC. But markers on a Metroidvania are chef's kiss. But yeah. I am excited to try and make sourdough waffles, though. I know this is backtracking. Speaking of backtracking, I am very excited to make some sourdough waffles because we were talking about the trip that I took with all the people that I went to high school with when we went cowboy camping and we ate salad out of a bucket, right? That was also when my friend was like, wait, I think I have sourdough starter in my trailer. Went into the trailer and got her sourdough starter, and we made sourdough waffles, and they were the bomb. They were so good. So I'm really excited to make some sourdough waffles. I have sourdough starter, so I'll need to use like the unfed waste anyway. I need a name for my sourdough starter. I still haven't named mine. But my honestly, I'm probably just gonna call it Naruto. I'm probably just gonna call it Naruto and just wash my hands of it. Have a good day, Mike. I didn't come up with that. Somebody in chat did. I was like, I need a really weeby name for my sourdough starter. And not Nintendo. Somebody just said that in chat. Naruto was a really good one. The other one, the one that I was like, maybe I should do this, was Dodo's Bizarre Adventure. So just call it Dodo. Jonathan Doestar. That sort of shit. But that would only work if I was planning on making sourdough starters for other people from my sourdough starter. Dodo's Bizarre Adventure. It's so dumb. I named my first 2 cats after 2 brothers in Naruto, and they weren't even important characters. I love it. Oh, that's true. Oh my god, that's true. If I ever did split Naruto, then the one I give to the next person, I could preemptively call Boruto. Mob Psycho. That one is also very good. Oh. Stupid. I love it. You guys are the worst. Chat's just, for anybody watching the VOD right now that can't see chat while I'm just spacing out looking at it, just know everything in chat right now is dough jokes of a weeb flavor, and it's a lot. Sending chat to the shadow realm. I hate it. I finished Mob Psycho recently. I adored it. I need to find some more for a list. Yo, Mob Psycho is so good. I always recommend it. Especially if a bunch of people around them are like, you gotta watch One Punch Man. I'll usually be the person who's like, you could also watch Mob Psycho, which is created by the same person, but the anime is done by a different studio, and it's lovely. Why not do both? Because I think the reason I say it is because I think everybody is always like, oh my God, you gotta watch One Punch Man. I am of the opinion that One Punch Man is incredible. It's so good. I've watched it so many times, but it's also like made better if you already watch anime. If like specifically if you watch a lot of like shonen battle stuff, it's just better, right? Mob Psycho doesn't really have that element to it. It's just great. They're both great. Both should be watched. The vibe is very different for both of them, but I think people scream One Punch Man from the rooftops and not as much Mob Psycho when Mob Psycho is very good. Very good OP as well. I'm gonna have that stuck in my head all day. Do-ro, hey, do-ro. God. So silly. I'm so excited to get my hair cut. Every time I look at it, I'm like, I like it more when it's washed, but I'm still like, just fucking cut it, dude. Just fucking cut it. How are you getting it cut? Like this. It's for a sub goal. And we hit the sub goal, so there you go. Hairdressers are not open. Nope. Just fucking... Vogue. That picture was at the ready. It's because everybody asks. It's because everybody asks. So. Oh my God. It's already the 20th. This month is flying by. Are you hiring one to come to you? No, I'm just waiting until the salons are open, and then I'm booking an appointment and I'm wearing a mask. Insert the what is time jokes. For real, though. I'm not ready for April. It means my assignments are due soon. Ugh, dude. Is it spring equinox today? Is it? Aw. Bye, Kelly. Sleep well. I mean, unexpected, we're in a full lockdown currently. It would be weird for salons to be open when nothing else is. Why don't you use the Press Heart channel anymore? Because I don't make content just for YouTube anymore. Is England more strict? I mean, well, I think first off, I think what is and isn't open is different depending on which state you're in the US. But also, this is what, our third full lockdown. And we have a super COVID bug that was either identified here or we were one of the first places to have it. So they're just trying to be really careful. Trying. And just getting as many people vaccines as possible. The UK just hit 50% of adults. Is that right? If that's true, that's pretty tight. I know that all of the like elderly people in our family have it. High risk members of the family have their first jab at least. So that's all great. But yeah. Did you and Jesse do a playthrough of Life is Strange 2 that I can watch anywhere? On Jesse's channel, yep. On Jesse's channel, you can find it. We also did Twin Mirror. We streamed that on his Twitch channel, and I think that went up on his YouTube as well. Did you and the hubby watch the Snyder Cut of Justice League? No, but Sam really wants to watch it. I'm not bothered, but he really wants to watch it. I have not played Valheim. No. I don't really have an interest in Valheim, though. It doesn't look like my type of game. I know Tiri's gotten super into it. Sam played it up to the point that there was only like one thing left to do and was like, I'll come back to this game when they put more stuff out. So... No, the only thing that's on like Disney Plus Marvel wise that we've watched is WandaVision. Which was good. I enjoyed WandaVision a lot. Yeah, no spoilers for WandaVision, obviously. Angie Viper worked on some of the costumes in WandaVision. Yes, she did. It was a super secret thing, but yes. Falcon and the Winter Soldier looks so fun. I don't know anything about it. I didn't know anything about WandaVision. I don't know anything about Falcon and Winter Soldier, aside from that Falcon and the Winter Soldier are in it. How was the rat game that you were playing the other day? Yeah, Ratropolis or whatever. It's actually very fun. It's basically Kingdom with cards. It's like a card-based deck building Kingdom game. And there are lots of you have different skills or like different starting point, different mechanics depending on which leader you choose. So we did the best with Builder, which people said Builder was the easiest. And we played for a hot minute as Scientist. Scientist seems pretty complex, but it looks interesting. So I want to come back and do Scientist again once I have a better handle on the game. But yeah, there's 30 waves, and we got to 28 out of 30 waves before we died. And I was so upset. But what can you do? What makes Loop Hero so good? Everybody's been raving about it, and I don't see it. Have you played it and you don't see it? Or are you saying, like, I haven't played it yet, but I from looking at it, I don't understand what's appealing about it? Is that what you're saying? How bad was the backseating? We have fucking stellar mods, so there was no backseating. A lot of timeouts, but no backseating. I played it for 2 hours and I thought it was boring. Yeah, that's fair. It's it has like, I don't really know how to describe why it's fun, if I'm being honest, now that I'm put on the spot to do it. It has like just you can kind of like space out with it. You don't have to think too hard about it. It has the progression element in between runs. The runs don't have to be super long. It's all of that sort of stuff that is appealing about a roguelite, right? That pings something mentally for you, like, yeah, I'm doing stuff, right? Every time you make the loop, depending on which class you're playing, like making the full loop is more or less exciting. So yeah, there's just something kind of like casually fun about it to me. Because like you don't control the main guy. The hero is out of your control. You don't play that character. They auto battle everything, and it's your job to kind of be like a DM or a god figure that creates a situation for them to succeed. So you're trying to place things strategically to make sure that they improve and level up, but not too quickly, because then the boss will pop up and they won't be ready for the boss. There's also a lot of stuff built into the game that's like combinations of things that you don't realize until you're playing the game. So you won't realize that like, oh, if I have this building next to this building, they actually do a new thing with each other. That sort of stuff is really fun when you realize that stuff. You're like, oh shit, that did a thing, right? So yeah, it's not as addictive to me anymore, but I still find myself opening it just for like if I want to kind of space out and play something while I'm have a YouTube video on or whatever. Music's also great. That is very true. Every time I finish a loop, it's just one more loop. Yeah. Well, it also has that element, right, of like all of these materials that you're collecting in order to have the progression element when you get back. You can only take all of them back if you've made the full loop, right? And so on stream one time, I accidentally went a little too far past the camp before I paused, and I could no longer take everything back without a repercussion. And I was like, one more loop, I guess. It's fine. So, yeah. It's fun. But I totally understand why people are like, I don't get it. It's not fun for me. Absolutely. Ugh. Hair. I agree with that. I think camp management and like the way that your camp progresses could have more clarity and could be more interesting. So it is. It's an optimization game. No, I enjoy Monster Hunter, but I don't get as into it as Sam does. And so there are specific games that I know Sam and I are both going to play, and I also know I cannot play it with him because the rate at which he will progress in the game is outside of my jurisdiction. It is like it's too much. Because Sam is such a full focus person when it comes to games. If he's into a game, every free second that he's able, he will play it. And I'm not that person. I'm okay, well, I've got my stream. And then if I'm not on my stream, I'm with Clark or, I'm working on something else. And then in the evening, That's what I consider to be my free time if I'm not streaming a second time. And that's when I'll probably play something for me, right? Sam goes hard. Sam goes really hard. Yours is probably healthier. I'm the obsessive Sam. I need all of it immediately. Yeah. It's, it is what it is. Different brains. Do you play Fortnite? I do not. My nephew asked me this the other day. He was like, "Did you know?" I'm so sorry for the accent. "Did you know that Uncle Sam is a YouTuber?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, he streams, yeah. Like, "Does he play Fortnite?" It's like, "No." I mean, he has, but he doesn't really play it. He was like, "Do you play Fortnite?" Like, "No. I've played it maybe twice." He was like, "I play Fortnite. I've got lots of kills. Do you want to see?" I was like, "Sure, honey." Sure, honey. I would love that. So, in the phone, him just like showing me like, look at my Switch through the power of the phone. I know. My sister-in-law was like, "Oh, thank God you're able to actually answer his questions. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about ever." He's like, "I've got lots of skins. What skins does Uncle Sam have?" And I was like, I don't know. Sam doesn't really play that often. I'm not sure. Very cute. I have the human skin. Yuck, yuck, yuck. How old is he? 5? I think he's 5. And then our other nephew, who also, they play Fortnite together as like a bonding thing because they don't live in the same house. Our other nephew is like 8 or 9. I'm trying to remember which, but he plays a ton, so. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is I was like, honestly, like I know what that's like. I would go to my mom all the time and be like, "Mom, I gotta tell you about this anime I started watching," and she would be like, "Yeah, And bless her, she would watch stuff with me sometimes if I asked her to, and she would listen to me rant about stuff, and she was so supportive, but she had no idea what I was talking about ever, Sam has 4 siblings. He's the eldest. Yeah, I try to explain to my mom. She might be watching. Hi, Mommy. I try to explain to my mom even now, if it's relevant to what we're talking about, I'll try to explain like different types of games to her, or if there was like an interesting story aspect to an anime, I'll try to kind of like sum up what the anime is about and stuff like that. So I still kind of do it, but yeah, everybody say hi, Mom. Hi, Doog Mom. I tried explaining Kill la Kill to my mom. No thanks, not doing that. Oh, my mom was so delighted when I wasn't like obsessed with Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z. Anything was better than Piccolo. I'm positive for her. My dad asked me to explain what Shokugeki no Soma is. Oof. She doesn't like the big green. I still want the mug that says best green dad. Right? Piccolo's the best. Well, there was also like the beginning of Dragon Ball Z is like partially a fucking training montage, right? Like a training arc for Gohan. And young me, I've talked about this with Aaron before. Young me was like, man, I would crush at this if I was dropped in the... I wouldn't. I would crush it if I was dropped in the middle of nowhere and I needed to survive and then I could get trained to be like an awesome fighter. I could do that. I couldn't. But as a kid, I felt like I could. Piccolo's literally the best. Who else was going to raise that shitty kid Gohan? Gohan's great. Goten's the one that's a handful. Piccolo's like, I did one. I'm done. I'm over. I'm out. Goku is not a good dad looking back. No, he's a Vegeta's a better dad than Goku. There's something wrong there. Goku was a dad. Oh, shit. Dragon Ball Z, man. Dragon Ball Super is also very fun. We never finished that. Is that done? Is Dragon Ball Super over? No. Anime is done, manga is not. Interesting. DBZ does not hold up. No. 20 episodes of them being like, there's exactly 5 minutes until Namek is destroyed. Spoilers. There's exactly 5 minutes until Namek will blow up. We don't have the patience for that shit anymore. Pacing needed adjustment. DBZ doesn't hold up, but it's comfort. It is. Look, I still love it. But no, it doesn't hold up. Spirit bombs for 10 episodes. It's an old joke, but it's a good joke. I didn't watch Super either. Is the pacing better? Yeah, because it's modern, right? They can't do the same shit. The pacing is definitely better. How does it compare to the original Japanese? We watched it in Japanese, so I don't know. We did get to a point, though, where Sam was like, I just prefer the English voices so much. And we wanted to wait and start watching the dubbed in English. And then I don't think we ever went back to it. RIP. Can you watch Super if you've never finished DBZ or haven't watched it since like 2007? I mean, yeah. They're occasionally going to be like, remember this guy? And you'll be like, no. But like overall, yeah, you're fine. Super gets so fucking wild, it doesn't even matter. That's true. Yeah, that's the thing, right? There's no like deep conceptual stuff happening in Dragon Ball Z. You're good. But Goku keeps dying. He just keeps dying. He just keeps dying. Again, spoilers. He just keeps dying, and it doesn't matter. And we all know, like, they try to make it emotional. They're like, he's dead for real this time, guys. And he never is. There's no emotional weight to killing Goku anymore. At this point, if he died for real, everyone would be like, wow, nice. Oh, shit. Hey, he died. This is a little extreme. I think that he's died 3 times. Still too many. He finally did it. That mad lad finally died. Oh, Jesus. He dies in Super and gets better literally seconds later. That's what I'm thinking about right now. Amazing. Love it. Oh, yeah. God. Do the anime lovers these days have to deal with voices suddenly changing like we always did? Does that happen in modern anime? I don't watch dubbed stuff anymore, really. But like, if you watch dubbed stuff, do you just like have a beloved villain where you're like, God, this voice is so good, and then they're suddenly completely different? These youngsters and their consistency, I know. Yeah, those are the only situations I can think of, or like if the VA passes away. But for like Dragon Ball and for Sailor Moon, it was because like completely different companies would pick up the dubbing and just recast the whole thing, you know? Oh, the super dub brought back the old Vegeta voice for one episode to play a clone. I actually didn't know that. That's awesome. I miss the classic Sailor Moon dub. It wasn't good, but it was my childhood. I feel you on that. James from the Swedish dub of Pokemon is amazing. Oh my God. I'm going to be looking up all kinds of weird shit after this stream. Goodness gracious. Hey, what if you guys went to jail, though? Sorry. Look, it wasn't me. I didn't do it. I didn't do this. This was bought and paid for. What should we talk about? Oh my gosh. Now that you guys are only emotes. I really need to put a list together of like new emotes for us. The important one apparently is cozy. Everybody really wants a cozy emote. Yeah, look at those cozy emotes. They're very cute. I could also go for one of these. These are funny. Sam's is my favorite. Yeah, that. Yes, that one. Hmm. That's funny that he has two with the same pose. Not the prayer one. Not the prayer one. Good. Excellent. All right. You're free to exact vengeance on he who imprisoned me. It is the curse of the lamp, all the power in the universe, and I'm bound by the rules of the genie, which means I can't kill that upstart Aladdin unless I have someone arrange it for me. Take me to Agrabah at once. Spoonsky and T. Drake, thank you very much for redeeming Friendship Jail. And also, Karma and Exile, the Cat Rider, and Kalarius were the ones who did our ads earlier as well. Take that, desk. My poor desk. It was Aladdin 2 Return of Jafar. Well done. Does Little Doogs have a favorite Disney movie? We don't really watch Disney movies here. I'm realizing that that's kind of rare. We never really put movies on. I know. We don't watch movies with her really. She has no attention span for movies, so they seem like kind of a waste of time, right? She's much more interested in like short educational videos or like episodic shows. We'll put on a movie and maybe like 3 minutes in, she'll be like, "Mommy, let's go do this. Let's go do that. Let's do this other thing." So it seems like there's no point in putting it on because it doesn't hold her interest, which I'm kind of grateful for. It keeps both Sam and I from just being like, "Here, watch this." Like, I'm tired, just take it. We can do that a little bit if we're desperate. We can do that a little bit with games. We have a bunch of like number and color and whatever games on the tablet for her, so she knows which things are like her games. Yeah, so sometimes we can just hand that to her and she'll just play games for a while we're like but yeah, she doesn't have a whole lot of attention, like much of an attention span for like shows or TV, things that aren't active where you have to just watch it, you know? I have not read Welcome to Demon School. Is it good? I am looking forward to the Shaman King reboot. Oh my God. Is that next season? Very jazzed. They are. Guys, Shaman King is coming back. I'm very excited. I feel like I'm a teen again. Yeah, it's old. It's an old manga / anime, but I've never watched Shaman King. Time to get on it. Just watch the new one. Just watch the new one. I think it's going to be great. Is there anime that you've been waiting a long time for another season? God, ever since I've had Clark, I've been so bad about keeping up with anime in general. There are some things that like came back and I didn't even realize. Like I was sitting around going, "Man, when are they going to make more of that?" And it turns out they already did. Like shit like that. But I would love for them to make more Dorohedoro, especially because I haven't finished the manga. And people have said that the manga ending is like a really good ending. Like it's just a solid like package of a story. And I really loved the Dorohedoro show that they've done so far. So I would love for them to continue it and give us that satisfying ending, right? That would be great. I still haven't watched the new Fully Cooley. Me neither, but I don't really have an interest in watching it. Land of the Lustrous needs another season. I've only read the manga of that. Well, no, that's not true. I watched like 2 episodes of the anime. And I liked visually, I liked what they did with it. I really love when shows say they're going to do CGI and they kind of crush it with the CGI. Land of the Lustrous, I think, is one of those. I watched a couple episodes, but I think the pacing of the manga is better than the anime. So I didn't have a whole lot of patience to I think also because I had read the manga, I didn't have a whole lot of patience to sit there and watch the anime of what I had already read, if that makes sense. Uma Musume, though. Did not watch. Thoughts on Neverland season 2, or have you not watched it yet? Promise Neverland? Oh, I haven't watched that anime at all. I just read the manga. Yeah. I watched the first episode with Sam because I was like, "Oh, I really like the manga of this. Do you want to try watching the anime?" We watched the first episode of the anime and Sam was like, "It's all right." And then yeah. Promise Neverland season 2 is not good? Oh shit. Oh, they changed it? They changed the story for season 2? Oof. Why? Haven't we learned? Haven't we learned at this point to not fuck with that shit? It's a 1 out of 10? Wait, I'm so fucking curious now. I'm so curious what they skipped. Oh, no. Wait, so they just skipped a whole arc? No. No. Wait, my mind's going crazy now. I'm trying to think of what arc they could have even skipped and have it all still make sense. Apparently it was the mangaka's decision? No. I'm so shook. As a manga only person for Promise Neverland, I'm so shook by this. It doesn't make sense. That's the thing. Nothing makes sense anymore. Oh my god. Holy shit. What happened with the anime? We're trying not to spoil anybody, and please don't spoil anybody in chat either. But basically, people are saying that in season 2 of Promise Neverland, I read the manga. I've never watched the anime, really. I've only seen the very first episode of season 1. Apparently, in season 2, the decision was made by the mangaka, supposedly, to just skip one or more arcs that are very important to the story. And so season 2 doesn't make a whole lot of sense because they just skipped a bunch of shit. Oh my God. Will somebody please go to our Discord, go to the Weeb Talk channel in our Discord and put Promise Neverland : and then make sure to like spoiler block everything after that and just tell me like what parts are skipped. I'm so curious. I'm sure I could look it up. You don't have to do this work for me, but I'm just so curious. That sounds like work. I know. I'm asking you to do a lot of work. So for someone who hasn't read the manga, it seems to make sense to me. Interesting. Yeah, I think you can do ! Discord, right? Yeah. Interesting. The final chapter of Horimiya was released 2 days ago. I still haven't watched the Horimiya anime either, but I did not hear that the manga ended. I love Horimiya. It's so good. What a cute manga, dude. It's, if you want precious shit, Horimiya is very precious. I struggle to start Horimiya. There's so many chapters. It goes really fast, actually, though. Oh my God, I just realized that I probably have lots of Spy X Family to read. I haven't checked Spy X Family in a long time because I was like, I'm just going to let this build up over time. I probably have quite a few chapters to read now. That's great. That's great. What a delight for me. Spy X Family needs an anime. I would watch the shit out of a Spy X Family anime. So Witchy Magic's, a lot of anime that's shorter is going to be around like 12 or 13 episodes. The like shorter season animes, that's typically around the number of episodes that you would be asked to watch. Sometimes it's double that. So a lot of sports anime, instead of being 13 episodes, will be like 24. But so if 12 is as short as you're thinking you could do, we haven't talked about anime and shit in a while on this channel. It's been D&D all day every day, but Way of the House Husband is very cute as well. Anime rising from the ashes of D&D. I'm sad the Jujutsu Kaisen anime is ending soon. Dude, it's been so good. It's... fuck. Yeah. The Jujutsu Kaisen anime has been amazing. It's going to be really hard to not just read the manga after it's over. But the animation in the Jujutsu Kaisen anime is so good. It's so good, dude. Every episode looks amazing. I mean, that'll just be the end of season 1, I'm pretty sure. I'm sure they'll watch another. I'm sure that they'll make another season of that. It's been very successful from what I can tell. Chainsaw Man is going to be wild. Yeah, the only things that we're consistently watching right now are Jujutsu Kaisen. That time I got reincarnated as a slime season 2, which is tight right now, and Dr. Stone season 2, which is Sam's least favorite of what we watch, but I totally forgot that was airing. The slime anime, it's been great. Recommend. ReZero season 2 is ending soon too. I never finished the first. I never finished the first season of ReZero. Where's Rotting Maw at episode-wise? We've done 1 episode. It's supposed to be weekly. There was a conflict with one of our players. So the next episode is going to be not this coming up Monday, but the Monday after. I've been told to watch Cells at Work so many times, and I've never watched it. I've been told that's really fun. Is that my kid? I keep hearing like, do you hear that? It's like a knocking sound. The truest struggle of any TTRPG is scheduling. Yeah. It's a situation where I was like, that's way more important. Do that. We'll just push it. But yeah, so. Yeah, Sam and I got a certain way into Black Clover. The dub. The sub, we couldn't watch very easily, but the dub is pretty all right. It was like a good filler for us. Like, I just want to watch something that's about a bunch of people with magic beating the shit out of each other. Great. Black Clover's really good for that. Thank you. All of the art is by Danny. So the bot just linked him, but he does all of our art. He did this and this and this. He does all of our emotes, everything. And he made all the buggies that are on my Hollow Knight overlay. The overlay is Chef's Kiss. Thank you. I really like it too. I was giddy when it was working. Why does Watson look upset on the BRB screen? She's not supposed to. She's not supposed to look upset. Watson naturally, that's where like Watson's like coloring is, if that makes sense. She's not supposed to look mad. She's just supposed to look like a Siamese. Yeah, Danny's good. Just working his butt off. Built-in grumpy eyebrows. Yeah. Watson goes humph. Making food. Oh my gosh, I'm hungry. I might go eat that suspicious food from this morning. Like I said, I'm not letting the rest of my family eat it, but I'll eat it. Yeah, basically I made dinner last night and I was leaving it out to cool before I closed the container and put it in the fridge. And I passed out and I slept through Callus Row and I woke up this morning and the food was still out and I will still eat it. I don't mind, but I'm not letting anybody else in my family eat it because it's suspicious, because I don't know. Probably all it is it's going to taste a little off because some of the sugars have been devoured by random bacteria. But I'm just going to nuke the shit out of it, kill whatever's on it, and I'm going to eat it. You take the plate out and it has a blurry sensor. Yeah. If I take the plate out and I can't quite like focus on it, then I'll know. One night is fine. It's probably fine. I think it is. I think it just won't taste as, I might need to add a little bit of sugar or something. It probably won't taste as sweet, but yeah, I don't want it to taste sweet anyway, but like the flavor balance might not quite be there. Yeah. If I tweet out being like, well, I have food poisoning, you'll all know why. It was just a sheet pan thing with like some veggies and little bits of sausage and stuff in it. It's like potatoes, sausage, onion, roasted garlic, Brussels sprouts, a couple of other things. But it was in like a vinegar marinade sort of thing, which will help. But it had sugar to balance out the flavors, which will not help. So we'll see. Yeah, don't do as I do. But I am going to eat it. Just FYI. Any other streams this evening? No? I don't think so. Saturdays I don't have anything now, right? Yeah, because Misdemeanor was moved. There's no Shadow. No, I don't have anything on Saturday nights anymore. That's actually pretty wild. Huh. But tomorrow is Godforged. We still don't have Manga Pod. Yeah, my weekends are actually like really open now. Yeah, if I don't sleep through Callus Row, that's really good because I'm able to like catch up on sleep on Saturday nights, right? But yeah, my weekends are like pretty open. Time to agree to do 4 more things. I caught up to episode 18 of Godforged. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. I love Godforged. I think Joe's a fantastic DM. Mega Boy, if you redeemed a subscription, it is not showing up in my feed. Does it say, does your system say that you're missing all of those points? Let's see. Speaking of, we're at the 2-hour mark. Cup of Cozy says to my sister, who always watches these streams with me, thank you for being the best sister and friend. Duh. ASAC says this Valentine is for anyone in the Madison, Wisconsin area who wants a friend to connect with, a homie lonely, and would love to safely meet people. DM me if you're down. And Fat Dementor says, chat, y'all are awesome. I don't watch any anime, but I love seeing people talk passionately about a thing that they like. Have a nice day. Lovely. I redeemed it at the Hollow Knight stream, and the points have been subtracted. Weird. If you redeemed it during the Hollow Knight stream, literally everything that was redeemed during the Hollow Knight stream was rejected. So I'm not sure why your points never came back to you, but I'm willing to trust that you're not pulling a fast one on me. I'll give you a sub. Bam. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Cool. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm not sure why that happened because I definitely gave everything back after everything was rejected. Yeah. So in the feed of like things that people spend channel points on, you can either complete things or reject them. If I reject them, the points go back to the person. If I complete them, then the points are gone for good. And I'm basically saying I have completed this thing that they use channel points for, right? So I can go to a button that says all requests and then hit a button that says reject all. So basically like give points back for everything that was redeemed. If I forget on like a super cousin time or something, if I forget to turn all the channel point stuff off, that's how I give everybody's points back for super cousin times, etc. So that's what I did for Hollow Knight. So I'm not sure why it didn't give it back to you. Can you provide a short summary about what Godforged is about and what your group is trying to accomplish in it? Oh gosh. So essentially it's a very like high fantasy D&D feel, right? So we're a group of adventurers who got kind of like wrapped up in our own individual ways, wrapped up in I'm trying to think of how to describe this, really, how to summarize this. But it's, if I try to explain it vaguely, it'll sound very classic, but there's a big thing that was released, and we are trying to get to a point in our own power or through meeting people to deal with the thing that was released. Currently we have traveled to a new place and are trying to help the people there, but like for the like big arc, for the big storyline that's going on kind of in the background, there's a big thing, there's a big powerful thing out there that we do not have the power to deal with right now, and so we are seeking the ability to deal with that problem. I should ask Joe to make a summary. And then I'll just have it. Joe has made recap episodes, that is true. Yeah, here. There you go. That's the link. Read it in Fabia's voice. Easy. Fabia's just me, but a gremlin. Where is Sherlock Cat? I don't think that counts as a Valentine, PK the Tiger. But Sherlock Cat is outside. My door is shut to keep my daughter asleep. Although we heard a lot of suspicious banging over there, so she might be awake. Cool. Wonderful. So it's just you. Unreal. Tommy Poo, thank you for the 5 months. Metal Neo Hunter for the 43. Moridi for the 5. Also, if anybody has somebody you would like to raid and you have the points for that, raid leader is still open. Shelf Loathing, thank you. That's a good name. Thank you for the 64. Karma in Exile for the 3. Chubby Penguin for the 23. Urban Ghost for the 58. T. Ironer for the 5. Davis Straz for the 3. Rosin for the 44. Mr. Rowdy for the 2. Paleor for the 43. Captain Papercut for the 17. Andrew Shanu for the 58. Yeah, Ruin, I'll be giving your points back for that because we're ending the stream. So, Judas Claw, thank you for the 2. Jenks Me for the 14. Math Guy for the 4. Ace Trainer Chris for the 3. Again, if you redeem a thing and I don't do it during the stream, I always reject anything that's left over that I didn't wind up doing. So, I never keep those points if I didn't do the thing, I promise. Ace Trainer Chris, thank you for the 3. Demonger Biljinx, thank you for the 5. Waskley for the 6. Megantopia for the 6. Hi, my name is Ruin for the 34. Citro for the 64. Odd Job for the 2. Theonis for the 8. Mesmerp, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Schmlar for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. Oddly Alive, thank you for the 2. North Scorpio for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. 02, thank you very much for the 4 years. Jesus Christ, what's going on with me? Thank you for the 4 years. Happy anniversary. Holy Ghost, thank you for the 4. Runner for the 51. Kiara for the 31. Dr. Subterfuge, thank you again for the gifted subs. Ursa Mumbles for the 2. Zanri for the 30. Maddie for the 2. Cody BB for the 10. Early Winter for the 40. Baracato for the 6. Nicole for the 7. Funny Bits Boy for the 2. Death the Kid, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Shawnee B for the 2. Velxer for the 6. Erwinga for the 8. It's Ubermensch for the 3. Remixed Beats for the 2 years. Happy anniversary. Sable for the 7. Sphere of Disdain, thank you very much for all the biddies. The Kid Behind It for the 19. David Maresh for the 37. Jodlern for the 75. Orion Blarg for the 69. Pig Stamp for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. Mr. Hearts for the 44. Bower Power for the 20. K11 Pause for the 34. Cytalist for the 40. Tagalongs for the 20. Dark Shadow for the 53. Screamin' Penguin for the 18. Zencone for the 9. Happy Twitch Baby. Barathi for the 52. Goobage Chan for the 7. Real Knives for the 3. Bozak for the 5. Reveries for the 5. Zenflux for the 6. Zergjerk for the biddies. Commando Joe for the 43. Leandro for the 28. Thecha for the 8. And Coil Twitchbot for the biddies. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Let's see. We have a raid leader. FG squared. Let's see. They're playing End Zone, A World Apart, and they have a cat cam. Delightful. All right. Go say hi, spread love, spread joy. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Yeah, next time that I'll be on a thing, I guess, is tomorrow night. Wild. So I'm gonna go hang out with my family, and I'll see you guys when I see ya. Okay? Thanks so much, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.
Yes, hello. How's it going? Hi, Evil Trick. Oh my god, that's a lot of people. I can't say hello to all of you, but hi, lovely, nice to meet you. How are you all doing? Thanks so much for coming on over on the raid. It's lovely